Hi, welcome to the channel. I'm Studypawz. This is year 6 of KeeperClan and my ClanGen Survivor Challenge. Lightning Kit died on Moon 63 due to accidental herb poisoning, which broke my heart, but not as much as Foggy's death. She decided to be a bit of a butt and get her first stick to Cloud Billows with some sap, which took a lot of time to get the two of them free. The little turd was giggling the entire time. She also saw Wisteria Paw's future demise. Rootpaw is next in line. She died on Moon 68 of a claw wound. Rootkit also found out that she had failing eyesight on the same moon as Hollowkit, and they both found comfort in that fact. She sang a song in memory of Lightning Kit at her vigil. Rootpaw surprised her mentor, Wisp Snow, by collecting moss for everyone. She is now charismatic and can't sit still. Rootpaw was swapping secrets with Hollowpaw. That's the last StarClan cat. Ravenspots tried to reassure Puffpaw many times after he accidentally killed Lightning Kit, but the young Tom just wouldn't listen, and it kind of made her frustrated at him. She was also sore and had a runny nose at the beginning of the year. One moon, she was shocked and impressed at how helpful Webspeckle was being. She had another terrifying dream, but this time she was drowning while a strange black cat wearing a skull stared down at her. On the skull was a broken star, the symbol of a leader chosen by the dark forest. When she woke up, Cloudbillow was shaking her. She woke up a bunch of other cats to do early morning stretches for her. She sheltered Rootpaw during a storm, and sadly, that was when Rootpaw passed away. Cloudbillow cuddled with Shadowpaw during the storm, helping to comfort the young apprentice. She also decided to be nice to the youngest medicine cat and decorate his nest. One moon, she was imagining how much faster she could be with fins while swimming. So, Girlie just wants to be a fish, I guess? After she got rid of a stomachache, she separated herself from the rest of the clan, feeling irritable. She was unnerved by Ravenspot's dream of the unknown cat, but it did make her wonder if there was any other clan besides KeeperClan and LawClan. She was stargazing with Crowscreech, and they made up constellations together. Puffpaw was a bit rude at the beginning of the year, but he was probably just stressed about being a medicine cat, also considering he's the only one who hasn't yet had a vision about the strange cats. Puffpaw felt very guilty after mixing up herb dosages for Lightning Kit and poisoning her, which ultimately led to her death the same moon. He blames himself for mixing up the dosages and not knowing better. No cat blames him for making a mistake. He was also thinking so lowly of himself that he believed that Lightning Kit hated him for what he had done. He went on a hunting patrol and realized how much of a mistake that was when he saw the beady eyes. He bickered with Wisp Snow over who gets what in terms of nest materials. Puffpaw finally got his full name, Puffnettle, on Moon 65. He is now nervous and a good climber. He was reassured by Ravenspots that she and Cloudbellow will always be there for him. Poor Puffnettle got grossed out by Crowscreech. Pipitsky had a stomachache, and she also had a nice talk with Ravenspots and Crowscreech. She also had a nice debate with Ravenspots about something that didn't really matter that much. She also wanted to spend the whole day with Cloudbellow once. She also believed Dusty Purr's version of events when the clown doubted her about something. She smelled an awful smell and realized that it came from Crowscreech. The poor man probably just came back from a run. She also caught Crowscreech trying to sneak out of camp to go for a run. She struggled to keep up with Dusty Purr on a patrol, and she was fine with that. Happy her kit was happy. She forced a few of her clanmates, who were trying to sleep, to do stretches with her. Crowscreech had another bad fall while walking in the territory and again had to be carried back home by a clanmate. He prevented something from falling on Rootkit, which was what helped to alert the rest of the adults to the kit's condition. He tried to give Puffpaw some advice on what to do on the hunting patrol. He had a play fight with Pipitsky on a training patrol and enjoyed it a lot. He'd seen a strange two-leg object and was baffled by it for the rest of the day. He helped Cloudbellow with something she had been struggling with, which probably was the omen, by sending another cat to help her. I feel so bad for him because he keeps having horrible interactions with the other cats. My man's just trying to go for runs. Leave him alone, please. Wispsnow must have been out of it at the beginning of the year because he thought that Cloudbellow could heal cats quickly, but she was just healing them normally. He decided on a patrol with Shadowfish and Dustypaw to focus on stalking quietly through the tall grass with Dustypaw, while Shadowfish basically did his own thing. He noticed how Lightning Kit was doing her best with her chest fur puffed out. He was the cat that had been sent by Crowscreech to help Cloudbellow, and he's been concerned about the omen. He had a fun patrol with Dusty Purr, and they both told the clan about it. He impressed Cloudbellow one moon by helping others. He helped to hide Crow Screech after sharing prey with him. I also might change Wisp Snow's name because of how hard it is to say and how much I keep messing it up. I'll keep the Wisp part of his name, but I'll get rid of the Snow part. Dustypaw let Puffpaw vent to her about his difficulties of being a medicine cat, and she also just let cats talk to her. She kept offering to help cats reach hard-to-groom places, and she also replaced bedding before any cat asked her to. On Moon 63, Dustypaw was renamed Dustypur in honor of her amenity. She is now charismatic, very clever, and a good climber. She also made fun of another clan with Puffpaw, which technically got them in trouble, but Ravenspots and Pipit's Guide didn't give them the harsh punishment. Dustypur was also worried about Puffpaw, probably because his siblings already had their warrior names and he didn't. Dustypur noticed how anytime she wasn't in camp, that the other cats would let her know that Shadowfish was wondering where she is. But she also noticed that they were jealous about her relationship with Puffnettle. Shadowpaw had to kit-sit Lightning Kit, Root Kit, Hollow Kit, and Wisteria Kit and didn't realize how hard it would be to watch over them. Shadowpaw became Shadowfish on Moon 62 and was honored for his dedication. He is now an impressive climber while still being nervous. He gave some advice to Puffpaw about what to do about the Lightning Kit situation. It wasn't the best information, but Shadowfish could tell that Puffpaw appreciated the effort. He noticed how some of the other cats were making fun of Root Kit's failing eyesight and called him out on it. He'd caught Hollowpaw climbing way too high and had to bring him down. I think he's becoming the Kit Wrangler. On one patrol, Shadowfish decided to challenge Wispsnow and Rootpaw to a hunting competition, and they had a ton of fun and caught a lot of prey. Shadowfish talked with Puffpaw about the meaning of prophecies and dreams, and could tell his brother was feeling disappointed that he hadn't had a vision yet. Shadowfish and Puffnettle spent a whole patrol catching up with one another. Hollowkit had gotten some gifts from Wispsnow and decided to decorate his nest with the trinkets. He found out that he has failing eyesight on Moon 63 and was saddened at the fact that he may not be able to become a warrior anymore. He became an apprentice on Moon 64 with the rest of his siblings and was apprenticed to Dustypur. He is now troublesome and he still can't sit still. He casually said that Rootkit smells weird. Hollowpaw told Wispsnow that he did a good job. He made sure that he got some of the foliage from Rootpaw's nest before it was cleared out, and even though in game he doesn't wear it, I still like to think he does. Next up are the cats outside of the clan. Webspeckle brought up what legacy she thought she'd leave behind after she died, but Cloudbellow didn't know how to respond to it, leaving them both feeling a bit awkward after the patrol. Even though Cloudbellow tried to distract her with herb gathering, she completely blames Puffpaw for the murder of her baby. She thinks he did it on purpose to get her out of the clan faster, and she won't accept any apologies from the young apprentice. She hissed whenever someone got too close to her baby's dead body, especially when Puffpaw tried to apologize. She left the moon that the kits became apprentices and became a kitty pet. Wisteria Kit comforted Lightning Kit after a terrible nightmare, which was the last thing she did for her sister before Lightning Kit passed. She also stayed by Lightning Kit's body the entire night. Wisteria Paw was mentored by Shadowfish, surprisingly. She is now compassionate and interested in clan history. However, she did become a kitty pet with her mother. One thing that kept happening was that the cats would get sick and then be cured in Phase 1. Maybe it has to do with the clan accepting Webspeckle, a full-grown cat? I have no clue. Guess we'll have to see in the upcoming years. I also apologize for the lack of info on what the cats did this year. I forgot to take notes on the last few moons, so I was guessing on what happened for some of it. Whoopsie. So anything that happened in the last few moons of this year don't count, I guess. Any deaths that might have happened will be moved on to next year. Do you guys prefer less info or more? Let me know. Thank you for sticking to the end. I really enjoy your support, and please feel free to hang out around on my channel or not. Whatever you feel like doing. Stay cool and have a positively amazing day or night. Bye!